We cashed an easy best bet last night on Monday for my clients on the St. Louis Cardinals. However, now the situation might be a little bit different. Do we come back with the Cardinals or do the Orioles have the edge tonight? I've got a free play winner for you in this Baltimore-St. Louis game Tuesday night analysis coming up free for you in this video in just a moment. Hi, this is Steve Merrill, WagerTalk.com, right back here on Wager Talk TV, and I am breaking down the Game 2 of this series, 7:45 Eastern tonight on Tuesday, Baltimore at St. Louis. And as I mentioned, last night I had one official baseball best bet for my clients at WagerTalk.com, and it was an easy 6-3 winner with the Cardinals as a slight home favorite. A lot of people were surprised to see the better team, the Orioles, as a dog, but we got the pitching matchup with Gray on the mound, and it worked out as expected. In fact, the Orioles had only 3 hits. The 3 runs, very misleading. They only had 3 hits in the entire game, only left 5 guys on base. So St. Louis was definitely the right side winner on Monday night. But now the situation is different, and it's so important when handicapping. You have to know when to zig and when to zag, and I think the Orioles have the edge, and they do bounce back here tonight. In fact, we've seen some sharp money. If you check the Wager Talk live odds screen, you'll see some sharp monies come in on Baltimore in this game. They opened minus 145. It's up to minus 150, even minus 155 now. Getting a little pricey. I do like the Orioles money line, but you could also take a look at them on the run line and get them at plus money still, minus 1.5, plus 105. Or, of course, you could split them half and half and get the minus 1 run line down to about that $1.20-ish range. Lots of different ways to play Baltimore, but I do like them to bounce back here. Once again, I was on the Cardinals yesterday as a best bet, but the edge now goes to the Orioles. The reason I liked the Cardinals last night, as I told my clients, was because they had a substantial starting pitching edge. I don't think that's the case tonight. In fact, if you look at the overall numbers this season, Bradish versus Lynn, Bradish the better ERA, the better whip, better strikeouts per 9, less home runs allowed. It all checks the box for the Orioles starter. The Orioles have the better bullpen this season. In fact, it's pretty substantial. They have a 3.4 ERA, 1.16 whip. St. Louis has a decent 1.25 whip. Bullpen, though, a 4.0 ERA. So pitching edge definitely goes to the Orioles tonight. And they're also the more explosive offensive team. They average almost 20 runs, 20% more per game, 5.1 on the road. Cardinals just 4 runs a game overall this year. Cardinals barely hitting over 230, Orioles hitting 244, and the Orioles are the best home run team in baseball. In fact, they have 30 home runs more than St. Louis this season. Now, they do strike out a lot, which is often the case with home run teams, but once again, as I mentioned, Lance Lynn has not been a real dominant power pitcher. He's getting up in his career. Everything checks the box for the Orioles here. We liked the Cardinals last night, but the situation favors Baltimore tonight to bounce back. So take a look at the Orioles. Can play on run line, money line, or even the minus 1 run line. Orioles would be my recommendation tonight at 7:45 Eastern on Tuesday. Hey, hope you're finding these videos useful. If you are, do me a quick favor. Thumbs up, like. Click that like button right now. It takes half a second. Boom, do it. You've done it. Thank you. It keeps all the content free and plentiful here on Wager Talk TV. Also, if you have an extra minute, comment below. I read all the comments. I reply back. Do you think the Orioles bounce back tonight? What are you looking at in Major League Baseball? Throw in some best bets and analysis. Let's learn and earn and win together. I read all the comments and I reply back. Hit subscribe and click the bell as well if you want an instant alert when these free play baseball videos go up each and every day here on Wager Talk TV. And don't forget, my NBA playoff video for Game 1, Pacers Celtics, is up right now. A 20-minute deep dive, side, total, player props, all for you free. Right here, I'm doing every NBA playoff game every day, the entire season. All these postseason games have been up for every day in that daily video. Yet another reason to click the bell so you get an instant alert every morning when that video goes up. I'll have the Game 1 Mavericks Timberwolves preview up tomorrow morning on Wednesday. Hey, speaking of NBA playoffs, I do have a strong best bet in that Game 1 tonight between the Celtics and Pacers. Also an easy over slugfest, a high-scoring baseball best bet. 2 client plays tonight at wagertalk.com, and tonight is the night to get them. If you've been sitting back and thinking about trying out my best bets, it is Customer Appreciation Tuesday, which means every play and the daily packages are instant 50% discount, no promo code needed. That means it's buy one, get one. You don't have to decide if you want my NBA best bet or my baseball best bet because they're both half price. You buy them both. It's like buying one. You're getting 2 for the price of 1. Fantastic offer right now. Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com, and get there quicker with shortcut code WT.buzz/SM. Hey, insider tip here. Each are 50% off, but the one-day all access is also 50% off. So if you buy the one-day pass, you get both the NBA and baseball, and you save more than buying them individually. A little insider tip for those of you watching here on the video as a special thank you. Once again, strong NBA best bet tonight. And by the way, I'm number one this season in the NBA, and I'm number one all time in the history of the website at wagertalk.com in units won, total profit in the NBA. So you might want to check out that strong best bet tonight. I like this play a lot. And also an easy over slugfest in baseball. They're both half price. The one-day package is half price as well. That's your best value. Get both best bets tonight for just over $19 total. Fantastic offer. Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com. If you want just the NBA or the NBA, they're each $12.50 because it's half price Tuesday. Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com. And oh, by the way, a bonus free baseball play, another baseball game free for you on my page with analysis. Steve Merrill, wagertalk.com. Follow me on Twitter and X at Steve Merrill, 2 R's, 1 L, at Steve Merrill on Twitter and X. You can also follow me on Instagram along with Wager Talk on IG. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV for more great baseball and basketball previews, including my NBA playoff video coming up next.